Hey, good morning. Welcome back. It's November the 18th, 2023, and it is a beautiful Saturday morning out here at Grassy Roads Cabin. I'm by this pile of junk. This was an old barn that was on the property that was here when we bought it, and it was in really foul shape, and it's been since knocked down. And over the last few months, I have been going through here piece by piece and seeing if I could find some of that lumber is going to be salvageable for a few projects that I was wanting to do in our new cabin. And I found some few pieces and I've stacked them up. And it's been a lot of work trying to make sure they don't have a whole lot of rot. Most all of them are some rotted, but you cut off a lot and taking out all the old nails and running through the planer and getting them ready for the project. Somehow that involved my neighbor calling the cops on me twice. I'm not really sure what woodworking does to get the cops called on you, but it does twice. And well, today I'm very excited that I'm going to be finishing up a project I've been working on for a while, and that I can't wait to get it in place.
Over the course of a few trips, I brought home the straightest wood I could find and started getting it cleaned up and ready to use, and found out that we had some old heart pine and some beautiful old red oak and even a little bit of black walnut. I'm just a sucker for scrap pieces of wood. I had several boards of 1-inch Leland cypress that I had milled several years ago that were left over from another project that I'd just been hanging on to for the right moment, and now I get to use those for the frame of the bottom half of the shelf I'm building. My total investment for this project ended up being a box of 3-inch screws and a box of 2-inch screws, and maybe a busted finger or knuckle or two. And my favorite projects are always the one that seem to cost about nothing, and because you feel like you've really made something out of nothing. Well, here I'm just assembling the frame for the bottom half of the bookshelf. The bottom half of the shelf is going to be solid, and there's a reason for that. It's going to be a functioning piece of furniture in the cabin that we're building this for. With the bottom half finished, now I have to put it in the cabin. And here we have it sitting in the cabin where it will act as a visual divider in between the living space and the bedroom.
Yep, like a big dummy. I didn't have anybody to help me. Well, as the famous YouTuber Mr. Boston Be a Man would say, if you have to move something heavy, don't ask for any help. Just throw your back out. Be a man. There will be a set of bunk beds tucked in back there in that corner in the space behind this cabinet. As you can see, the shelf's pretty wobbly right now, sitting up here. So we're going to mount it to the wall, and then when we put this back on, it'll be solid as rock. I tried to find some antique nails to do this because I wanted the least amount of screw heads to show, and I couldn't find anything that I really liked, so we're just going to use screws, and I'm just going to try to maneuver everything in a way to where you'll be able to see them the least amount as possible. And it means doing things like putting them on the back side instead of the front side. Now this red oak is 130 years old, and there is not a screw period that I'm sinking into this wood without pre-drilling every single hole. So it was pretty slow going for the most part. My countersink tool's acting funny, it got loose, and I didn't bring any Allen wrenches with me to tighten it up. So we're just going to back up and do it the old way. Here I'm obviously attaching the top down to the base of the cabinet, and in a little bit I'll be putting the back on. I still am not going to be putting any boards right there where my drill is, because I'm actually going to have a sliding filing cabinet style door come out from underneath that cabinet. Since I don't have any doors or drawers in front, I did that on purpose. It's because I wanted to put a couch in front of it for seating. And so some doors in front would have been inconvenient. And I'm going to put a filing cabinet style door coming out the side, so we'll still be able to use the underneath side or the bottom half of this cabinet for some good storage, which is always very important in a tiny house. And it's finished. Hey, thank you guys for watching and following along on this video today. Wish you would like and subscribe, and you can follow us on this journey of finishing up this tiny home cabin.